Alright, I'd give a lot of the money to charity, and I'd probably go and buy a new house and a car. Just live on my own.
Probably try to pay off a lot of debt.
Good question. I would definitely take care of my family first and friends, and probably donate a portion of it. I wouldn't say a lot, but a portion of it.
I would buy everything that people say that they would get. I would get a car, I would get a house. First thing, I would pay off, I would buy everything for my family. Yeah, that's right, family first. Then I would get the sickest car in the world, buy an Aston Martin or a Bugatti. And then I would custom build my own house.
Give half to charity, half to family members and stuff like that.
I would put it into my daughter's college fund.
I would probably put it towards like college funds and stuff like that because I just need to save up for college and all that stuff because we don't really have a lot of money towards it. So college, I guess I would put it all towards.
Oh my gosh. So do some stuff to take care of my mom, to make her and his family too, to make them more comfortable in their life, just in general, and then put away money for our son's college.
You go first?
Okay, I'd quit my job because I'm going to get laid off soon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I'd quit my job too, but we live in a housing development, and we had a really nice lot up on top of the hill where you can see the whole city. We'd buy that lot, put a house up there.
Beach in Maui, something like that. The Caribbeans, move there, permanent, stay there.
Yeah, probably just blow it all in the first like 6 months.
If I won $1 million lottery, I'd pay for college.
I would probably just pay off college.
Alright, so we're a rap group. Our name is Hella Beats. Look us up on YouTube. So if we won $1 million, first thing I would do is I would install a recording studio in my house, call Weezy up, get a nice record deal with that. Then we'd go to Vegas, go hangover style, get a baby and a police car, and just rock the town.
I won the lottery for $1 million. I would pay off all my debt, and I would make sure that my kids can go to college.
I would give most of it to my family and then probably blow the rest.
If I won $1 million in the lottery, I would donate half of it to sick children, and I would move to Europe.
Well, I honestly don't even know what I'd do with it. I'd probably panic. I've never had that much money before. I didn't even know. $1 million, I would definitely buy a boss ass house. What about you?
I would donate to some charity.
Well, if I won the lottery, I would buy a car because I want a car. I would give half of the money to charity and then buy a house.
I'd put it in a bank.
I'd buy a house, a party house, Lamborghini. Then I put the rest in stocks.
I'd give a quarter of it to my parents.
Like just a quarter?
Like a quarter of $1 million. I get a new car, and the rest would go to college.
I would just get a really expensive car.
Probably get half the money to charity and keep the rest.
I donate half to charity and then buy a car.
Alright, if I won the lottery and $1 million, I would give half of it towards any charity of my choice. Most likely a hunger program across seas, or I would give it to any of the victims here from any of the hurricanes or tornadoes or any natural disaster.
I don't know. I'd probably just put it toward a lot of the things that I would have never got, just working hard in life. I mean, probably spend a little bit on my family. I mean, we all come from a farm family. I mean, we don't all have the finer things in life. I mean, probably just spend it on one another or something like that. But, yeah, I mean, just have fun with it. You only live once.
Okay. If I won $1 million in the lottery, I would have to pay off all my student loans, and then I would pay off anything that my parents paid for me, and then I would put it away. And I'd also probably buy a ball pit, like the one at Chuck E. Cheese, for my house, because it would be awesome.
Okay. I would probably give it to charity and put it in the bank for college.
Okay.
I would put it in the bank for college also and spend some of it shopping.
If I had $1 million from the lottery, I would probably just go buy a Porsche and drive.
Okay, so if I won $1 million with the lottery, the first thing I would do is pay for my sister and I to go to college, so we could both go to college wherever we wanted. And then the second thing I'd do is save the money, and then I'd buy horses for my mom because that's what she's always wanted.
Invested, and then I'll invest into a 401k, into a retirement account, and buy some property.
I would probably buy a house and some property. I would invest it and start college funds for my kids.
If I had $1 million tomorrow, I would probably put 80% of it in the stock market. Maybe like 50-50 with like bonds, and then throw the other 50 in like a less secure type of investment, so higher profit margins. And then I'd probably buy a fancy car.
Or I'd buy a lot of soap or something.
So I'll split up the money between all of my family and my extended family and make sure everyone has enough to retire and everything. And then I'd make sure my parents could retire in a really nice home and give them some to Montana. And I just save the rest and maybe donate it if I haven't.
I'd probably pay off our house, first of all. I would make sure that my sisters and brothers-in-law were okay. And then one of two things. Either I would probably give some to our church as well, but then my father-in-law had some land that was given to him when his parents died, and he had to sell that to get out of debt. And I would love to be able to buy back that land for him. So I'm sure we'd be all gone by that point, but in order, those are probably the things I would do.
$1 million, I would buy my son and my husband and I all brand new cars and put the rest in the bank to pay for college for my 16-year-old.
If I won $1 million, what would I do with the money? I probably wouldn't change my life any more than it is right now. I would invest it. And I'm working part-time, maybe it makes a difference. I don't know, I wouldn't change my life a whole lot, let's put it that way. A little extra money.
$1 million, I would retire.
Would you retire?
Yeah.
I would probably put it in the bank or invest it, and I would play with the interest and have fun, go traveling, and just do whatever I felt like.
I would, after taxes, I would take about half and put it in the bank, and take the other half and save it for my daughters.
Well, knowing me, I would obviously buy my business. I would buy a house, and then the remainder of that would be left for my daughter for her college. Let that grow into a college fund, and my son on the way, and possibly even take a chunk and maybe do a little traveling.
I'd pay off my house, and I'd pay off my cars, and I'd go on vacation.
I would travel. I would give money to charities. I'd give money to my parents and brother, and save the rest.